Crash course on Yemen. How is Yemen civil war worsening the humanitarian crisis now? Yemen is a country located on the southern tip of the Arabian Peninsula. The country has been embroiled in a civil war since 2015, which has worsened the already dire humanitarian crisis in the country. The civil war is between the internationally recognized government of Yemen and Houthi rebels, who are backed by Iran. The conflict in Yemen began in 2014, when the Houthi rebels seized control of the capital city of Sana'a. In 2015, a coalition of Arab states led by Saudi Arabia intervened in the conflict in support of the Yemeni government. Since then, the conflict has escalated, with both sides committing atrocities and human rights abuses. The civil war in Yemen has worsened the humanitarian crisis in the country. Yemen was already one of the poorest countries in the world before the conflict began, with a high level of poverty, food insecurity, and malnutrition. The conflict has exacerbated these issues, with millions of Yemenis now facing starvation and disease. The conflict has also had a devastating impact on Yemen's infrastructure, including its healthcare system. Many hospitals and clinics have been destroyed or damaged in the fighting, and healthcare workers have been forced to flee their homes. This has made it difficult for Yemenis to access basic healthcare, including treatment for preventable diseases such as cholera. The civil war has also led to the displacement of millions of Yemenis, who have been forced to flee their homes due to the fighting. Many of these displaced people are living in overcrowded and unsanitary conditions, without access to basic necessities such as clean water, food, and healthcare. One of the most devastating consequences of the conflict in Yemen has been the impact on children. Millions of Yemeni children are now suffering from malnutrition, and many are at risk of dying from preventable diseases. The conflict has also led to a high number of child casualties, with children being killed or injured in the fighting. In addition to the conflict, Yemen is also facing other challenges, including a severe economic crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. The country's economy has been hit hard by the conflict, with many businesses forced to close and many Yemenis losing their jobs. The COVID-19 pandemic has also had a significant impact on Yemen, with the country's healthcare system already stretched to breaking point. Here are 12 facts about Yemen. 1. Yemen is located on the southern tip of the Arabian Peninsula and is the second largest country in the peninsula after Saudi Arabia. 2. The capital city of Yemen is Sana'a, which has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its ancient architecture and historical significance. 3. Yemen is one of the poorest countries in the world, with a high level of poverty, food insecurity, and malnutrition. 4. Yemen has a population of approximately 30 million people, with a majority of the population living in rural areas. 5. Yemen is home to the ancient civilization of the Sabaean Kingdom, which dates back to the 10th century BCE. 6. Yemen was once a major center of trade and commerce, with the city of Aden serving as an important port for ships sailing between Europe and Asia. 7. The official language of Yemen is Arabic, and Islam is the dominant religion. 8. Yemen is known for its khat, a mild narcotic leaf that is chewed by many Yemenis and is a major part of the country's social and cultural life. 9. Yemen is the site of ongoing conflict, with a civil war that has been raging since 2015 between the internationally recognized government and Houthi rebels backed by Iran. 10. The conflict in Yemen has worsened the already dire humanitarian crisis in the country, with millions of Yemenis facing starvation and disease. 11. Yemen is home to a diverse range of wildlife, including the Arabian leopard, Arabian gazelle, and desert hedgehog. 12. Yemen has a rich cultural heritage, with traditional music, dance, and art that reflect the country's history and identity. In conclusion, the civil war in Yemen has worsened the already dire humanitarian crisis in the country. Millions of Yemenis are now facing starvation, disease, and displacement, with children being among the most affected. It is crucial that the international community works towards finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict and providing aid and support to the people of Yemen. Here is a poem on Yemen and current civil war, causing humanitarian crisis. Amidst the Arabian sands, a nation once so grand, now shattered by war's ruthless hands, and ravaged by a desperate stand. Yemen, once a place of history and lore, now echoes with the sound of bombs and more. A civil war that rages on, leaves the nation battered and torn. The children cry with hunger and thirst, their tiny bodies racked with pain and worse. A land once known for ancient kingdoms, now a place where life itself is seldom. Families torn apart, their homes destroyed. The future holds no hope, no joy. A nation once so vibrant and strong, reduced to rubble, grief, and long. The world looks on with bated breath, as Yemen's people face a living death. A humanitarian crisis, so grave and dire. A tragedy that seems to never expire. But through the dust, the rubble, and the pain, a people's spirit still remains. Their strength and courage will endure. And one day, peace will be the cure. So let us pray for Yemen's plight, and work to end this endless fight. To bring back hope, to heal the scars, and restore this land to the stars. *****. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html $aid = 7989335 as a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our Anhub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.